Good day. Welcome to Pinoy Power Book. Today we will learn from the Book of Ecclesiastes from the Bible's Old Testament. Introduction to Ecclesiastes. The Book of Ecclesiastes, found in the Old Testament of the Bible, is attributed to Qoheleth, often identified as King Solomon, though his authorship remains debated. The name Qoheleth means teacher or preacher. Ecclesiastes is a unique and reflective book that wrestles with profound questions about life's meaning, purpose, and the human condition. It is part of the Bible's wisdom literature, along with Proverbs and Job, and provides a sobering counterpoint to the optimism found in Proverbs. The book's central theme revolves around the Hebrew word, hevel, often translated as vanity, meaninglessness, or fleetingness. Qoheleth examines various aspects of human existence, wealth, wisdom, work, pleasure, and mortality, and questions their ultimate value in light of life's transient nature. This summary breaks down the Book of Ecclesiastes into its key themes and insights, chapter by chapter, offering a cohesive understanding of its messages and timeless wisdom. 1. The Search for Meaning, chapters 1 to 2. 1.1. The Futility of Life. Ecclesiastes opens with a stark declaration. Meaningless, meaningless, everything is meaningless. Ecclesiastes 1. 2. Qoheleth introduces his central thesis, reflecting on the cyclical patterns of life and nature. The sun rises and sets, rivers flow into the sea, and generations come and go, yet nothing fundamentally changes. He describes a sense of weariness and dissatisfaction, asserting that no amount of human effort can alter life's transient nature. 1.2. The Pursuit of Knowledge and Wisdom. As a king endowed with great wisdom, Qoheleth embarks on an intellectual journey to understand the world. He concludes that, with much wisdom comes much sorrow, the more knowledge, the more grief. Ecclesiastes 1:18. Wisdom, while valuable, cannot solve life's ultimate riddles or provide lasting satisfaction. 1.3. Pleasure and Materialism. In chapter 2, Qoheleth experiments with hedonism, indulging in pleasures, wealth, and achievements. He builds grand projects, amasses treasures, and surrounds himself with luxuries. Despite these efforts, he finds them unfulfilling. I denied myself nothing my eyes desired, I refused my heart no pleasure. Yet when I surveyed all that my hands had done, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 2:10-11. Even the pursuit of enjoyment fails to provide enduring significance. 1.4. The Problem of Work. Qoheleth reflects on the toil of labor. While work may yield material rewards, it ultimately leads to frustration because its fruits must be left to others after death. He laments the inequity of leaving one's hard-earned wealth to someone who may squander it. What do people get for all the toil and anxious striving with which they labor under the sun? Ecclesiastes 2:22. 2. The Cycles of Life and Divine Sovereignty, chapters 3-5. 2.1. A Time for Everything. Chapter 3 contains one of the most famous passages in Ecclesiastes. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Qoheleth describes life as a series of divinely ordained cycles: birth and death, planting and uprooting, weeping and laughing. This rhythmic pattern underscores life's unpredictability and humanity's lack of control. 2.2. Eternity in the Human Heart. Qoheleth acknowledges a paradox. God has placed a sense of eternity in human hearts, yet people cannot fully comprehend His plans. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. Ecclesiastes 3:11. This awareness of eternity fuels humanity's quest for meaning but also leads to frustration. 2.3. Injustice and Oppression. Qoheleth observes rampant injustice and oppression in the world. He notes that even the righteous suffer, while the wicked prosper. However, he reassures readers that God will ultimately judge all actions. 2.4. The Vanity of Wealth. In chapters 4 and 5, Qoheleth critiques the pursuit of wealth, highlighting its inability to provide genuine happiness. He describes the loneliness of the rich and the futility of hoarding riches that cannot be taken beyond the grave. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. Ecclesiastes 5:10. Qoheleth advises moderation and contentment, urging readers to enjoy life's simple pleasures as gifts from God. 3. Wisdom and Folly, chapters 6-8. 3.1. The Paradox of Wealth and Suffering. Qoheleth revisits the theme of wealth, emphasizing that material possessions are meaningless if one cannot enjoy them. He critiques those who hoard wealth without finding satisfaction, suggesting that a poor person who enjoys life is better off than a rich person burdened by discontent. 3.2. The Value of Wisdom. Although Qoheleth acknowledges the limits of wisdom, he recognizes its practical benefits. Wisdom, like an inheritance, is a good thing and benefits those who see the sun. Ecclesiastes 7:11. Wisdom offers guidance for navigating life's uncertainties, though it cannot guarantee ultimate fulfillment. 3.3. The Inevitability of Death. Death is a recurring theme in Ecclesiastes. Qoheleth reflects on its impartiality. It comes for both the wise and the foolish. This realization further diminishes the value of worldly achievements, as all lead to the same end. 4. Living in the Present, chapters 9-11. 4.1. Embracing Life Despite Uncertainty. In chapter 9, Qoheleth encourages readers to live joyfully despite life's uncertainties. Go, eat your food with gladness, and drink your wine with a joyful heart, for God has already approved what you do. Ecclesiastes 9:7. He urges people to savor the present moment, as death renders all earthly pursuits meaningless. 4.2. The Limits of Human Effort. Qoheleth emphasizes the unpredictability of life. Success often depends on circumstances beyond human control, such as timing and chance. The race is not to the swift or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise or wealth to the brilliant. Ecclesiastes 9:11. This unpredictability underscores the importance of humility and reliance on God. 4.3. Youth and Old Age. In chapter 11, Qoheleth advises young people to enjoy their youth while remembering their Creator. He paints a poignant picture of aging and mortality, highlighting the fragility of life. 5. Fear God and Keep His Commandments, chapter 12. 5.1. The Final Exhortation. Ecclesiastes concludes with a call to action. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Qoheleth emphasizes reverence for God as the foundation of a meaningful life. While human efforts and pursuits may seem futile, obedience to God provides a sense of purpose and direction. 5.2. The Judgment of God. The final verse reminds readers that God will bring every deed into judgment, ensuring that all actions are accounted for. This affirmation of divine justice provides hope and encouragement for living righteously. Conclusion. Timeless lessons from Ecclesiastes. The Book of Ecclesiastes offers profound insights into the human condition, grappling with questions that remain relevant across cultures and generations. Its central message, that life's fleeting nature necessitates reliance on God, resonates with those seeking purpose and peace amid uncertainty. Key takeaways include: life is transient. Material possessions and achievements cannot provide lasting fulfillment. Contentment is essential. Joy comes from appreciating life's simple pleasures and trusting in God's provision. Wisdom has value but limits. It can guide us through life's complexities but cannot solve its ultimate mysteries. Fear God. Reverence and obedience to God are the keys to a meaningful life. Ecclesiastes challenges readers to confront life's realities with humility, gratitude, and faith, offering a countercultural perspective that prioritizes spiritual over worldly pursuits. Thank you for listening. Please leave a like and comment. Share and subscribe for future contents.